Well, welcome to the Bryant Rondo Show, episode 11, lucky number 11. Oh no, today audience is different now. We really got people that is gonna go at it with me with music, sports. I brought them out. They know they taste, huh? They know their information, huh? But we here now. But to my right, he did a verses, I think, with Tyrese and them. Tyrese, Tank, Morris Chestnut. Look at something. Look at that jacket, huh? Give it up for Jay Cardo, man. Give it up for Jay Cardo.
What's up,
to my right. He don't say too much. He only say too much as a crazy take, huh? We call him medium Rob. Give it up, man.
Medium Rob.
You know, I'm outside. You know.
This is the one right here. This is the one. He go musically in depth with this. Like, he got on his music history, huh? We call him AP, my Capricorn brother, huh? How y'all feeling? Talk to me. How you feeling?
First, we want to thank y'all for having us.
Thank y'all for showing up. It's been a while.
For sure.
We here now. Talk to me. How you feeling?
I'm all right, man. I'm happy to have the brothers here. You feel what I'm saying? And
yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm well, bro. I'm looking forward to this.
You ready? Y'all ready?
I don't want to be behind the camera like that.
Okay.
So, we're going to try something new.
You know, it's sharp. It's regular stuff. How you doing, AP?
I'm good, bro. Again, thank y'all for having us.
No,
y'all killing it.
Nah,
doing y'all thing. I see y'all, you know.
Thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all. All jokes aside, I said too many thank yous at once. Thank you, but thank you for sure.
We
jump right into it.
We grateful Capricorns.
Tell me about y'all. People, the audience want to know.
Yeah, we
Who
good.
Started off?
I started off. Yeah, we good, bro. We chilling, you know, maneuvering. Again, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all doing y'all thing in this space. I know how he could get, he get crazy. But it's good to see, like I was saying off camera, it's good to see like Jacob. I knew him.
Yeah.
But again, that day in Harlem a couple summers ago, we was outside chatting it up. It went from a link up to a 2-hour, whatever hour conversation. Yeah. And that's when I got to see, like, I'm like, oh, like this works,
Yeah, no doubt.
And now to fast forward this year, right? Now y'all on the platform doing y'all thing, like, it's dope to see for the world to see, right? Like I was saying, because what's good if just your tribe knows what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
If the world got to see also what y'all can bring to the table. So it's good to see y'all, doing this.
Okay, no doubt. Media Rob.
Yeah, Rob, what's up, man? A lot of
Something?
people don't know me. I'm Rob. I'm Ant's brother, his older brother. But yeah, I'm just here to, soak it all in and give my takes on certain things. Growing up in the culture from a certain age to now. So seeing things expand. From like what we was having off camera conversation from print to multimedia, seeing the IRLs with the Twitch and all that blow up, and consuming different podcasts and certain information to just inform myself of what's going on in today's age.
No doubt.
Rob put me on to some shit because I didn't even know how much journalism was dying. And he really just put me on. Like, bro, when's the last time y'all seen someone reading the newspaper? Like, it's crazy, bro. But that's just me sidetracking. That's me sidetracking. My fault, Rondo. Go ahead.
No. You go. Tell me about yourself. Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. Where I want to start off, man? I'm gonna let y'all handle it.
I'll start off because he was going through it. What brings y'all here today? Right? Y'all friends, right?
Yes.
But we've seen people go from friends and jump into business, and it could get tricky.
It could get messy.
Hell yeah.
It could get messy, right?
Especially on that dollar bill. With him, I got him in a 360 deal, so he can't make nobody walk. It's not signed yet.
Let him do that, bro.
It was just like a concept. You know how we just talk off camera and stuff like that? And of course, the media space is just growing. So, why not just come and talk about anything,
He's bullshitting you, AP. The real deal is that this is a very, very talented brother.
For sure.
He's a comedian.
For sure.
He is very insightful, very, like, he knows a lot of information. Shit that I don't even be knowing, for real. So, and he's just a movie. Like, Rondo is just a movie. Like, if you talk to him, get to know him, like, you're going to be like, yo, this guy is like, he's a movie.
Wears many hats.
Yes.
He wears many hats.
Yes. And so, this is something that me and our other friends have also been telling him, like, yo, bro, you got to, like, get serious, bro. Like, go on Twitch or, like, do videos. Shout out Finesse. Like, videos, like comedy videos, his son. And he found his lane. Yes. And I'm literally here just to support him. He likes to see me crash out, which I don't think that I have done so far, but y'all let me know if y'all think otherwise.
Audience, y'all gotta make him crash out. He wanna be politically correct and everything. It's like he media trained. And that's not what I want.
And that's why I brung Rob, that's why we brung Rob Media. You feel me? But
nah, yeah, that's really part of the reason, of course, it's really talking a lot of shit, you know.
Okay.
And why not just talk about it, especially in the way social media is. Anything is possible, you know.
Yeah.
Especially in podcasting, you just talk about anything that's going on just in life and just give your opinion about it.
Okay.
You know, and I've been doing that for a while with off the camera, with wildest takes and all that. So why
we
not
know.
bring it on camera and see
We
what other
know.
people think about it?
We
You
know
know?
the chat get crazy.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
The chat
That's
get
what I'm
crazy.
saying. You know, I talk in there and I say
Perspective.
to me, wildest thing. We're going to get into it today with music.
Yeah.
Because music, I want to hear what's going on. But yeah, it's really that, you know? Especially times is changing now. Everything is going to be with social media by the time, you know, all the jobs, everything, you know? So why not see what we could come up with?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Of course, the money, but you need to say the
yeah.
wildest things that not get canceled to make the money, you know?
Right.
At any point, because I heard him say, you know, alongside him and other folks to encourage you, like, did you feel discouraged, right? Because off camera, I had mentioned how I'm around a lot of people, not to toot my own horn,
drop
but
that
you know,
gem. Drop
I'm
the
around
gem.
a lot of folks. I mean, you know, I'll be in
Yeah,
spaces, traveling, maneuvering, and what I've learned is like the difference between people who do it and don't is just the energy, right? So the same energy it takes you to do something, it's the same energy it takes you to not do something, right? So you could be your biggest enemy. So like at any point, did you have that reluctancy when it came to this?
No, it was just more just about getting it started. But now that I'm getting started, I got to stay consistent with it, you know? You don't want to get started and just do stuff. You want to just stay consistent. Even if it's whack after. Of course, everything, when you start something, it's not going to pop off right away.
Not the final
But it's
product.
just staying consistent, you know? And by the time you know anything is possible, just staying consistent. That's my whole goal, is staying consistent. Say the wildest things and not get canceled, of course, but staying consistent, you know?
Just to build on to that, I also would say I don't ever think like he felt discouraged. And I say that because of just who he is. Like Rondo's the type of person, and I feel like a lot of people should like take from this. Like he's a person who doesn't give a fuck. Like, he doesn't give a fuck what anybody say about him, and I think that is a good trait to have. Sometimes I think it isn't, but more so I think it is a better trait to have because most people are living in a shelter and not really being who they are. And I could say like as a friend and as a brother, he lives up to that. And like this is what this is about. That's what this podcast is about. Rondo being Rondo.
And then I don't want to put it all on me. I want to take some of his playbook. You see, he's a silent killer. He'll show you he don't give a fuck. But be honest, he's going to tell you he don't really give a fuck. So just take something about that, you know? But it's on. I do give a fuck. Even if I don't show it, you know, because you got to have a balance. You just got to keep going. So you got to just keep doing that. But it's not all about me. We going to focus on y'all today.
Nah, it's funny you say that because that's how I feel about him. You know, I mean, y'all know us, right? So like basically, that's how I feel. And it's funny now because I feel like we switched roles. I feel like we switched roles in terms of like now he's outside in certain spaces. So I'll get word on the back and like, yo, I saw your brother, he be chilling now. When they first met him, he was in the cut cooling unless, you know, he cut through to you. And it's that type of vibe. So it's good to see him now. And now I get the perspective of like, you know, the balance of like, now I play the back a little bit and I see it from him. So it's good to have that balance, bro. So
okay,
I
no
could
doubt.
definitely.
Where y'all want to get started? This is a dude's pod today. This is a dude's pod, so we get right into it. What y'all want to get started with?
Yeah, well, we asked the first question. I asked about this maturation.
We get right to it, man. We
talk on the regular chat, so let's go start over right now.
Do it.
So y'all said, how do we handle the business and friendship? I guess we answered it a little bit. You know, I still got him signed to a 360 deal. You don't know it. But we can get into the real stuff. What do you honor that rightfully gets you upset between you and your friends?
Yes, that's what I want to start. And I want to start here with you guys mainly. And I want you guys to think about friendships, but then I also want you to think about you two as brothers, right? Because you two are actually blood brothers. And I feel like brotherhood is like very important. And I just feel like you can speak to that. And I also feel like there's always, I'm not going to say always because I don't know what's going on with y'all, but oftentimes there's brother rivalry or brother competition, which can be good, but also causes brothers, I feel like, to clash. But I never have seen that from you two. Like,
I mean, we are close. I'm 1 year older than him. But in terms of like with friends and like, I'll say the main thing with me is communication most of the part. When people lack communication or like when, let's say, for example, we have a plan and then the week comes, I'm checking in, the other person is like, yeah, but you already know they're giving you like, they might fail you.
Bullshit.
Like towards the end of the day before, the day of, it's like, okay, yeah, I don't really like that stuff. So I'd rather you tell me up front, like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Okay, cool. And then the week comes, something happens, it happens because, you know, life happens. So and we're at a mature age where you can communicate. Everybody got their phone in their hand. So as much as you may not post on social media, but you can at least call or text. So, you know, I'm big on that. Communication, I'll say. And more so, like, you could just always reach out if you don't have Like if you're going through something, I feel like I'm big on that amongst our friend group and with my brother mainly. Like, you know, some people don't want to share certain stuff if they have a partner, from a female to a guy, or female to a man to a female reverse and whatnot. But yeah, just, you know, as men, because we all go through stuff, so we don't like sharing that. So it's tough, you know. Everybody have different personalities, don't really like to communicate on certain situations. So, you know, I'm big on communication. That's the main thing, and always don't feel like you're left alone, whatever situation you're going through.
I'm the messy one.
So
y'all boys don't fight. Y'all don't fight argue.
Nah,
These
days,
nah.
no.
Maybe when we was like younger. We was younger. Yeah, of course, you know.
These days, nah, bro. Because we communicate. Like
yeah.
I'm the type of person, I'll communicate with him, right? Even if I don't have to. Prime example, we had a friend in town last week, and you know we got our own crib and whatnot. So I didn't have to because this is like a brother out, and you know him because we went to go see him in Boston, right? But he was in town, and I didn't have to, but I still let him know, like, yo, I'm pulling up. I was in the gym with him, just so you know, I'm coming through. You know, so having that like on the back end, he's like, yo, like, there's a respect factor there because you didn't have to tell me that. You know what I mean? Because of course, there's open doors. That's like me pulling up with you, right? Yeah. I don't gotta tell Rob, but I'm gonna still do it common courtesy because I don't know what his week or what he has planned, right? Vice versa, he does the same with me, right? We need to buy something for the crib. So it's just having that line of communication, I think, these days, and kind of understanding each other. Right. And we've known each other all our lives. So I know what ticks him, he know what ticks me, right? Especially these days, vice versa. So I think knowing not to push that, I think is super important, bro. Because we don't live no toxic life. Like anyone who hangs out with us, like not to toot our own home, we know a lot of people, but it's because they say like, yo, we love how you treat us, but we love how y'all treat each other, bro. So now we see where it comes from, y'all foundation and why y'all treat us like
raised,
which is very important.
You're not like him right here that he fight with his brothers and stuff like
that.
No,
I think that is very important. I think communication is very important. And like to speak to what you said, I do agree. Like I've never seen y'all arguing. Anytime I'm around y'all, been none but good vibes, like very calm. And I think that communication is very, very important. I feel like it's something that is not really prevalent in today. Like a lot of people just think that, and I'm a victim of one of those people who like, I'm like, yo, I don't gotta say nothing. Like you should just know type of situation. I fall into that. But I do feel like it is very important to still, like you said, communicate, because you just never know. You just never know what's going on. Like I'm about to communicate and tell Rondo, like, I'm not doing this shit no more. If he think it's a 360 deal, you better start writing this shit up. You better start writing contract. Yeah, I'm not fucking around.
Show me the contract, man. Show me the contract.
Contract's gonna be very important. But nah, I felt like
how you feel? What's something that you honor, but you feel like? What was the question?
And the reason, and why you think about the reason why I asked that question is because y'all group. Yeah, when we was outside with our group, y'all used to be outside with y'all group. Right. And some of the people in our group knew you guys, right? Yeah. So I always honored how y'all moved. Yeah. Like, and you know, like, because I saw similarities with us. Not comparing it, just kind of like cool vibes. Kind of like you gave us credit, I'm going to give y'all credit. Like, it's always been nothing but good vibes, which is why we here today, right? Like, and we found out we same birthday, Capricorn bros, and it's been nothing but love since, right? And things like that. So like that's why I asked that question, because there's a lot of people I see nowadays, like I don't see them with their day ones no more. Right. I don't see, and which is okay. People grow and glow, but
for sure,
I often see like it's something there, right? And I take pride in, like, I got friends that I know 10 plus years, 15 years.
Hell
like,
yeah.
I take honor in that. Like when we went to go see the boss, like that's something you saw it firsthand. Like that's someone, you know what I mean? Which allowed me to bring you through. Right, and it was nothing but love for you, right?
Yeah.
So that's how like my lineage stretches like that. So I take pride in that. So when I ask that question, is because I see it in y'all.
That was
knowing like someone that, you know, D-Rod, we grew up playing ball, and then knowing that he's a part of y'all, you know, I was like, oh shit, like, and those are my guys. We be outside, but we seen them grow up. You know what I mean? So I always, since we was little, we always had that like that wherewithal, right? Knowing like, yo, like this dude is cool, yo, this chick is cool. You know what I mean? Like, and it hasn't really backfired me, you know, too many times. Of course, you know, you got your one or two who
life happens,
but that's life, right? But for the most part, it's like when I see genuine folks like y'all, it's dope, bro. So that's why I asked that question.
Yeah, I know.
So answer it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer it. Like I know him. What we at 15 plus
like
years.
15, yeah.
So I know it's a hidden secret. So he can't play with me this time.
You go air him out. You go air him out.
It's all about like the vibe, the relationship. You know, like how that person is. You know, of course you go through bumps and roads, but how that person's treating you. You know, but nowadays people meet a person one day and they brothers now. That's beyond me. Like, you're not gonna get to know the person, and that's how funny stuff starts to happen, you know. But me, I go by how the person is, you know. who they really are, not who they want you to, like who you really are.
Face
Whether
value.
you say something, how you treat somebody, you know, just who you really are. That's how I build a relationship with people. Of course, we haven't met that long, but you know, I mean, it is that long.
It is that long,
We in 2022, it's about to
Yeah.
be 10
Yeah,
years, you know?
yeah.
So just going by that, you know, the vibe, you know?
vibe.
That's why I really approach it, you know?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
just me, though, you know?
I would say boundaries.
Mm.
I feel like communication is just as important as boundaries.
Talk more on that one.
Like,
That's a good one.
I'll give an example. Friends who drive. Like, you could drive, let's say I'm driving and a friend needs to go somewhere. And I'm like, nah, I just can't.
Right.
Now, if you get upset because
Mm.
you're not respecting my boundary, because I have my own thing that I have to do, that to me tells me, in a way, I'm not going to say who you are, but it kind of speaks volume to who you are. Because it's like, you have your own shit, I have my own shit. Nobody is inclined or obliged to
Yeah.
do anything for anybody, really. Now, if I do something that's out of my own heart, like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, how dare anybody be upset at no? Like, if a friend was to tell me no, I understand. Like, bro, you got your own life. You do whatever you can. If you can't, there's no hard feelings. Love is love. But I feel like that is a problem in today's society as well. Like, just boundaries. And it don't just be with friendships. It also be with relationships. Like, so that's just me,
That's
though.
a great one.
But it depends on the no. Don't let him back out the block. It depends on the no. If you
Okay.
promise that person no,
And then that's why I say it ties to communication.
Yes, if
Right,
you promise
so-
that, if you promise that some person that you was gonna do something, then you said no, then of course that person could feel away. No, but it's true though. When you tell a person no one time, you the worst person.
No, fuck that.
They don't hear
Fuck,
no.
no,
They
fuck
never
that.
hear the yes.
Fuck
They
that.
never hear the
Fuck
yes.
that. This is where it really gets me.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like I'm the friend who always say yes.
So that's what.
So that's why it really gets me. Cause like a nigga, I say yes a million times, nigga. And the one time I say no, you start treating me funny, being weird to
That's
me.
how it be. Yeah.
Nigga, is you good? Like,
That's how it be.
it make me never want to do
That's
shit
the
again.
narrative now, Jacob. Yo, he said like, oh, he slam, right?
Yes.
And I wasn't there, so I'm like, oh, how was he slam? They switch it up. Whole time you just said no to them this one time because you had to go shoot
Do
a
what-
pod. You had to go do
exactly.
something important with your family, right? But they won't mention it. They'll keep that out the story. Now you look crazy in the story in the narrative. Yeah, bro. That's
I
terrible.
think yeah, it's a catch-22 with that
Yeah.
one. You know, it just boundaries. It is.
Yeah.
You know, we just can't always say yes to something, or people like you said before got lives, but
Yeah.
other than that, keep saying yes. Let's jump right into it. Then y'all want to start with music?
Yeah, what up?
Hell yeah.
Do you talk to me? Huh?
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been an important
yeah.
week in music.
What we talking about?
We gonna
Classic
start-
albums?
Yeah.
Y'all want to start with classic
Yeah.
album? I want to be nice.
Wait.
Cause you know, Hov drop,
No,
Cole
we get
drop,
to that.
Ye drop.
We get to that. We get to
What
that.
we want to start with? Classic album?
I got it. You still do music still?
Yeah, I'm still right.
Okay.
Can I play your song? No, go ahead, talk.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
I was
I'm gonna
gonna say.
load up the clip.
So, as an artist, would you rather have a banger, right? One banger. Think of the bangers we know, right? From since we've been listening to music, right? It could be Fetty Wap, My Way. It could be many Drake hits, right? It could be H to the Izzo, Hove. It could be whoever, right? Or would you rather have that one classic album?
So
You could only have
So
one.
you telling me a one-hit wonder or a classic album?
Yes. Or what? Like I'm talking about a smash though.
I think
Think
that,
about a smash that you could make money off of. You could tour forever. Like you walk down the street right now.
and they know you for that song.
I ain't gonna say the
or
location
that
we at,
album.
but we in this borough, and you walk down and you get to the local market, right?
Mhm.
And they know you for that. But on the back end, the business is right too.
Mhm.
Oh, that one album that's immaculate. Stillmatic, Get Rich or Die Trying.
I want
Get
the
rich
hits.
or die trying.
I want the hits.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think,
You go first. You the
but I
artist.
also feel like it's like it depends on who you are as an artist
Mhm, mhm,
as well.
mhm.
Like, I don't know though, because it's
Goody,
like,
right?
yeah, that's
a
tough.
That's a tough one.
I,
Because I'm talking about monster versus a catalog, like
Yeah.
a good
and
project.
I think that's kind of easy. Like, I will obviously choose the catalog.
Okay.
But I just say that because it doesn't matter. Because in my head, I'm thinking like, if you get a one-hit wonder, oftentimes people may forget about you. And some artists want that. Some
Right,
artists just want that one hit, get
Live off
paid
that,
for the
yeah.
rest. And you feel what I'm saying? And then it's like other artists who may have an album, they're kind of not forgotten about in a way, I feel like, because it's multiple songs.
Yes.
So you feel what I'm saying? It's like, how can I forget this nigga who just dropped 7.
And where you was at when you heard that
Yes.
specific song or that specific album?
You get
know?
me?
Yeah, so-
But I would say a catalog. I would say a catalog.
I think the hits matters more than the albums.
We know.
And I'm gonna tell you why. When you do verses nowadays, what are they playing? The albums or the hits?
Yeah, the hits.
The hits from the albums.
From the albums.
That's what he doesn't
Right.
know.
Look,
But look what you said, the hits from an album. Now check this out. Let's go to the next album that wasn't that good, and it's not considered a classic album. They still got the hits though, right?
Yeah.
So
So
a
wait.
classic album to me is from the top to the bottom. You can hear flawlessly.
So you taking a smash hit or you taking a project?
He's taking a smash hit.
I'm taking a smash hit.
Yeah, but that
You
was
could talk. You could talk. Look at
That's
that.
just one song.
But look
Yeah,
at
that's what I was about
Nelly.
to say. So you
Nelly's
love-
touring for the rest of their life
Cool.
off a classic.
But he don't
of
got
course.
one smash though.
Oh, so you mean a one hit
One
wonder?
smash.
It's
Now I'm talking
getting
about.
hot in
Yeah,
Nah, you
here.
can't do that to me. You gotta
That's
be
what I'm
fair.
saying.
If you give me hits, like
No,
a person that got
it
hits
was-
and a
he
whack
said, I said
album.
one smash, one project.
One project.
Brody don't listen.
Because if you do verses, you won't get on that stage.
Yeah,
If
facts.
I got
Facts.
20 in the clip, B, you ain't seeing me. Can
How?
but if I have the hits,
Can Jaquan do a verses with Drake?
Who?
Jaquan Tipsy.
no.
Oh, T.I.
No, I'm saying everybody in the club.
Oh,
getting tipsy.
shit.
That's one
Damn.
smash.
Look, forget
Your
about
boy
him.
got how many?
Forget that
Can
nigga.
he get on that stage?
Yeah, no, he
but they say
cannot.
Drake-
I
they
forgot
say-
who
they
he
say
was.
my
You know what I'm saying?
They
That's
say-
what I
they
mean.
say-
But that's a smash though.
Yeah.
I want the score of state, bro. Is
Hell
that
yeah.
joint ring off in
Everybody
the
go
bar?
get
It go
tipsy.
off, and you like, oh,
Let me
that's
ask you a
my
question.
shit.
Does
You know what I'm
DJ
saying?
Khaled got a classic album?
I don't think he has a classic album.
But he got the classic hits.
hits.
From the album.
He won't.
No, not from an album. From
But he's
general.
he's not in the realm of a Jaquan. He would be more of an established artist because he has
Oh,
catalog.
so I'd rather be
or
established.
producer. You know what I mean?
So I'd
Yeah.
rather be established artist than make a classic album.
Okay, cool.
Let me tell you why.
That
the
wasn't
hits,
the question.
Yeah, that was. But we can pivot. We can
Moving
pivot.
it
I love
over.
it. Yeah, I love this
But
guy.
Moving
that's
the
not
goalposts.
fair to me.
Okay.
One hit
Yeah.
versus a whole album. I mean, you could tour for the rest of your
It's
life
a
with a
thing
hit.
though.
It's
Listen
a
though.
thing, though.
Like
Does-
Harry King Chris is not torn off A Baby,
No, he's not.
and that was a hit, right? That was a
Right.
classic hit.
But
Or
that's what you want.
Fetty Wap didn't have one hit wonder. That's
Yeah,
what
he just dropped that
White
White
Roses.
Roses.
I was just giving you an example of a smash. You couldn't go nowhere that summer. We was outside
Right.
where you didn't hear My Way. Your man even jumped on the song,
Facts.
right? And it was
And that
already
took
moving. It was already moving. But what
That
he
took
did,
it-
the rung that
Yeah,
Fetty
his
Wap
run,
had.
that was-
amazing.
yeah.
He
Amazing.
shouldn't even be doing no more music. He should just be touring still.
You know what I mean? But I like the pivot. You said, would you rather be? What was it?
Hey, say what's
I'd
up to
rather-
my fans.
I'd rather have I'd rather have the DJ Khaled way, the hits, and then I can go tour off that better than a classic album. Y'all just told me he don't have a classic album,
Cool.
so I'd rather have the hits.
Nah, he got the hits. Because they all spread out through
And a
different
lot
albums.
of people not touching
yeah.
that.
All right. I stay here though. And
Even your boy.
in the
I
verses,
don't
who
want to say
wins?
him right now.
In the verses, who wins? Khaled or Drama?
Khaled, easily,
Easily.
you crazy?
easily,
DJ Drama?
easily,
I don't
20 to
know.
12.
Nah,
I don't know.
Easily 20 to
That's
12.
not easy.
That's not.
That's
easy.
not easy. That is not
DJ
easy.
That is not
Khaled.
easy, bro.
Will smoke his. I mean,
What?
who's
Smoke?
gonna be performative? That's what DJ
But
Khaled's gonna be an actor.
We
in
just
there.
talking about their catalog.
Music?
I don't-
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
Khaled
you talking about
easily.
how they gonna look.
Yeah,
when they
no,
doing
no,
their
that's-
verses.
that's gonna come
my,
a day
my
of,
statement, I'm
but-
gonna stay on. DJ Khaled 20 to 12 easily.
No. Why?
Smoking.
Okay, why? That's
too
your
many,
opinion.
Too many classic hits.
He's gonna say Diamond Records.
I'm on one.
Dope.
We taking over.
We taking
I got the keys.
Okay.
keys.
Wild thoughts.
Wow,
Okay.
wow,
Y'all not
wow.
still giving me DJ drama songs.
No, I asked the question first.
I'm just saying, I could give you 30 DJ Khaled
Okay.
hits.
Okay.
DJ Drama has, but they ain't Khaled's level.
Drama got shit, bro.
He do. But they
Starting
ain't
from
Khaled's
mixtapes.
level.
waiting for
Not
you.
even albums. He go to
Wayne,
mixtapes.
Jeezy.
No, I'm not
Errors,
going- I'm not
errors.
going-
He's going
He
to
can
errors.
jump. He could get on his Our Generation Now shit.
Yeah, and
He
you
throw
know
some
what-
Uzi
The
on.
Uzi. That's
That's what I
more
was about
recent.
to
That's
say.
more
It
recent.
could get
That's more
crazy,
recent.
bro.
DJ Khaled got the.
I was gonna say it's two different generations.
No,
I
you
feel
can
like.
compare them. You can compare them.
Because Drama was out when the mixtape.
Yeah.
You know, he got rated on.
I ain't gonna lie, I just like how DJ Khaled did it, bro. DJ
got-
Khaled grabbed the All-Star.
It'll be tough to
And
see.
put him
but
in a trap.
I know it could
The
be.
thing is, Khaled's
He's a Chico.
Khaled's a bigger name, but I've went to verses.
Right.
I've been to the best verses.
Yeah, the best verses that.
Like I was
Which
there.
one
in
y'all
the
went
buil-
to?
Locks Dipset.
Okay.
Dipset.
Oh, that's the best. That's the
We was
best
in
one.
building. Shout out
That's
all
the best
people
one.
there with us.
And what made it so crazy?
What made it crazy was, well, the environment is New York, right?
New York.
But we talking musicality, right? The building was Dipset.
Right.
I'll tell you,
For sure.
walking in, ask him, the building was Dipset. I'm gonna tell you what
building
changed
To the
though,
Loke Star.
right?
The Locks.
When they came out, it was serious. Their demeanor, they were more organized. You could tell they've toured, right?
Mhm.
So like, you see how we talking to y'all? Like we could tell y'all got a relationship. We can tell at the time the Locks had a relationship, and they were more in tune. Plus, when they played records, they played them subsequently at the right time. So you would have thought like before the verses, right? Because we was talking about it. We was like, yo,
about it,
Dipset should win this.
That's the first thing. The first thing comes to mind is like, okay,
because of what you know.
what you know, right?
But then when you forget about a record, right? You forget about this verse here.
But
you
performing
freestyle.
it. But you gotta perform. You see how Jadakiss performed the song?
But
That's what made
listen,
it so crazy.
I don't want to cut you off. The first thing I told my brother
when
when they came on the stage, I was like, why Jadakiss look like a Kobe Game 7 right now? Like, he was serious, bro. Like, he was ready to win.
Now, when you watch that verse, remember what Rob said.
Bro, that's the first thing that came to mind. I looked at him like, he's locked in.
He's trying to win.
Yeah, he's trying to win.
And what does Drama do best on records? Talking shit.
Talking shit.
So that's going to matter, too.
DJ Khaled?
We the best music.
No.
Drama is known
He's
to
gonna dance.
He dropped.
He's gonna show his weight.
But he dropped sound bites and he's on the boards. And he got DJ Cannon back there. So it's gonna get crazy on the.
Yes.
I don't know.
Can we set that up versus? Invite us.
Hey, DJ Khaled, set it up.
Bro,
I got you.
Stop calling him DJ Khaled.
Bro, it's not a walk in the park. What I'm saying is, it's not a walk in the park.
Hey, it's a walk
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we want to see.
Because if it's 20,
to
12, it could go either way. Now,
No.
I'm not. No point did I say Khaled don't got him some fucking smash hits he do, bro. But you're looking at it like, oh yeah, this is like
it's a landslide.
It won't.
It's too commercial, bro.
It won't.
He's gonna easily gonna win. Easily.
Let's set it up.
Easily. We're gonna
Who
set
had
that
the
up.
more commercial records or run? Was it Locks or Dipset?
Dipset.
Who won?
You said the Locks.
The Locks one.
But that's.
But remember,
that's a bad example.
It's not because it's the longevity, right? So they started playing records, right? Where someone our age in the room was like, oh, I remember this. But then they went back. They got on a Mariah joint. Juelz was like, yo, you don't got no girl tracks. What happened? My son gave him
He was like, what? He opened up the door for
it.
it.
Didn't even go 1-1, right? They started doing like 5 songs, 5 verses in the span of 1 minute because their DJ was on point. Yeah. Where he's giving you tracks. The woman in the building is vibing. Dudes is like, oh, this is how many.
Older heads in it was like, oh,
and the energy moved, and everybody was like, oh shit.
But look what y'all saying. It's how they perform in the records. That plays a
It's
role in
not
everything.
just in the performance though.
Look at Jadakiss perform that freestyle.
He's saying the cues.
Classic.
You saying the cues.
The cues.
They playing it at the right. It's the selection of songs.
You can tell they rehearse basically. Like
okay.
Dipset them, you can tell they ain't really rehearse.
You
know, because we already know they all go through. They got individually. They got they stuff they all went through and stuff like that.
I feel like Drama wants that smoke.
Not with DJ Khaled.
He wants that smoke.
Not with DJ Khaled.
Like, no, I'm saying he wants it. Like,
it may not be him, but somebody else.
And I'm already prepped. When you play Wild Thoughts, I got this. When you play this, so look.
What he gonna play if he got Wild Thoughts?
Not sure. I'm not in his camp, right?
That's a point.
It should be a point. I've seen this happen every time. It should be a point, right? But are you swinging back on Wild Thoughts, or are you setting the tone with Wild Thoughts?
No, I'm
because it's different. If you got a smash hit, and now you're punching back because it's round 6 and you down. You know, you watch boxing, right?
Yeah.
The scores card. It's different when that blow don't land. Pause. Like, if it don't land, it's different. But if you set the tone and now you got to force the other person to respond to you with tracks, that's when they get dicey, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, a versus is not, it's not as easy as people think until you touch that stage.
Right.
And you get the
DJ
momentum.
Khaled,
You got to get the crowd on your side. Because remember, it's 2 crowds. It's who's live and who's on the live watching.
I just don't see another DJ playing with DJ Khaled's catalog at all.
Interesting.
Easily. Like, it's hard, bro. It's hard. We could come back to that.
We can come back to that.
Let's talk about what's going on, though. Jigga, man.
Yeah, he back outside.
Yeah.
Which I want to start with. He been back outside. He been throwing little shots around the way.
I think he dropping.
What's going on?
Y'all want to talk? Y'all want me to get messy or just keep it?
Nah,
music?
I think I want to get
messy.
messy. I think I want to get messy because what's going on? I don't know. So y'all might have to enlighten me. I just keep hearing little shit. I think the last post I seen was J. Cole pussy. Why he playing around?
That's AI. You see, you doing
J.
AI.
Cole. They said why J. Cole? What they said? Why J. Cole playing around like that on the interviews or some shit like that?
Oh, he copping the plea now. He backing out.
What's that about?
The powers that be, like Kendrick and them. So what you're referring to is J. Cole now cleaning up. He's doing too much explaining.
Right, yeah.
Cole, you're supposed to focus on 2 things. You already dropped the album. Keep marketing the album until you get on tour. You explaining what happened to Drake when you said you don't want to battle no more. You should just leave it at that. You see, that's what I said. The music speaks for itself. That Kendrick and Drake's beef, I think, is the best all-time beef we ever had. I know they say Tupac and Big, but this one just because of the impact and what we seen after the effects of it, is probably the biggest beef we have. But going back to J. Cole,
rap beef.
with J. Cole, he's trying to play peacemaker with both. And you can't
Is
do
he
that
wrong
with
for that?
Huh?
Is he wrong for that?
He's wrong because he should have did that from the jump. You jumped on first person shooter, knowing that you said it was a Kendrick and Drake song. You said that. So you jumped on Drake. What Kendrick is looking at, you jumped on Drake's side now. What do you mean it's just me and Drake? Oh, so you think Kendrick was not going to respond to that? So now he's cleaning up the mess.
Did the tour
You
with
did
him
that
after?
again. You did that again in Dreamville, right? Did he apologize in Dreamville?
Yeah, Dreamville Fest. Yeah.
So now,
Well, who he apologized to on Dreamville? He apologized to Kendrick.
after dropping a diss song,
Yeah. Well, he dropped the
in
project.
40 hours,
project,
yeah,
yeah.
he
Might
dropped.
delete later than the
and-
7-minute drill, basically saying like, "Yo, your music is boring, is whack," which it didn't land.
It didn't hit.
And I think I
It's
told you
not-
that at the time. I'm like, I think he apologized because it didn't hit. It didn't land.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
you
if
couldn't
that
really-
shit was going like how,
Yeah.
not like they
Yeah.
not like that
Because
nigga
what's
that
been
never
the
said
knock
sorry.
on Cole's career that some people say, not me. I fuck with Cole. His music is boring. So I can't spill out to you what's been said about me when we all know Kendrick probably has the introspective, right? Section 80 things, even on Pimp a Butterfly, right? Because I listen to Kendrick where it's the conscious rap, but then he also got the smash, Humble, right? He has the Good Kid, Mad City, right? Like I've seen Kendrick perform at Summer Jam. Like,
What's that shit with Kendrick? Pull up, drink.
That's
Drink,
Good Kid, Mad
Good-
City,
yeah.
swimming pools.
Swimming pools.
But
yeah.
let's get back to the point at B. So I don't want to cut you off with that. That's a weak one. That's a weak Kendrick fan. That's why I wanted to
He know
disrespect
his
you.
shit though.
He do know it, but he don't really know it. Like you gotta catch him up and shit like that. You know. But back to the J. Cole. Like I love J. Cole, but right now so many interviews going on. I know what you're doing. You're getting out of here, so you gotta catch up with any interview. So do the interview with people that's been talking about you, Sunshine, like JBP. Just do the one with them. But back to him, he's doing a lot of things like that. What brings me to the Hove. Hove is very calculated. If you seen that interview, you got to hear what he said about J. Cole.
in the GQ.
He wished him nothing but the best. But yeah, in a GQ interview, he wished him nothing but the best. But this stuff going behind the scenes that we don't know about. But that's what I think about J. Cole. So to answer your point, with him, he's doing a lot of, I think, rollout over album rollouts. That's what I like to call it.
Yeah.
Your album already dropped, so you're trying to keep your name out till you go on tour, which I'm gonna go. Shout out to him. I gotta go because he's a great. At the end of the day, he's a great. He made a mistake because he can rap.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
All three of them to see who's really the best.
Yeah.
You said I'm out of here. So now you got to take what comes with it.
What you thought about it?
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like that's who he's been probably his whole life. So
True. He's not controversial.
now he's speaking more. He don't usually be.
Yeah, he don't
do
be out
a
there
lot of
in the media.
interviews, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I can see why people are saying, like he's double taking or he's playing the fence a lot. But I feel like he's always been like that as a person. So it's like, if that's who he's been, he's being true to himself at this point. You know what I'm saying? So why not just be that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I didn't agree with him backing out, but I'm pretty sure it was a reason that he probably will never give us. He probably would stay with that between him and his team.
Yeah.
His camp, just because that's who he is.
He explained
But-
it a little more, but
But I just,
I
that's
would've
just, I
never
feel like
dropped
that's
the
who
diss
he
song.
is. That's
I
who
would've
he
never
is. So
dropped
it's
the diss
like,
song.
I know how to, that's the biggest thing too. Like, I know how to separate, I feel like the artist from the person. Like, and person from the artist.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do that.
I can't.
Like, I know it's tough, but I feel like I'm one of the people that
He
I could do
love
that.
R. Kelly.
So, you know.
No. That's why I said I can't. 'Cause I
said,
can't.
okay.
I can't hear certain
He loves
music if
him.
you diss sign. Like I can't play with them games. Like,
Right.
That's why I said They
You
said
can't.
he's a king of R&B, but I can't listen to
Yeah.
that. What you did, what you did.
Yeah.
Who you accused of, right? Yeah.
But
Scare me.
to piggyback off him, I think that's where I'm at with it. Like, I respect him as a person and where he's at with it, but the hip hop fan in me is like, nah, that was whack. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
he had to. He
Because
had
leading,
to fight.
It's a sport.
yeah, it's a sport.
It's a
And leading
sport.
up
You
to
wanna be
that,
the
it was
best.
lyrical exercise. Like he killed the Yachty joint. He was
Yes.
looking to spar in the fight. So you know, you got on the track. Oh,
You just
I
can't.
feel like
yeah.
it's me and Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like
You
if
just
I'm
can't claim you're the
Kendrick,
best and not
if I'm
prove it.
Kendrick, my like that response was really at Drake, but I punched a little and I said,
Yeah.
"Yo, chill out, homie, because it could get
like that.
it could get like that. I don't dislike you, right? But if we're gonna spar, let it be a three-way thing. Like if Drake shot it
Stop
at
trying to
shot it
double
at Cole and
team
then Cole
up.
shot, yeah. Because when you dropped the collab, that was like his first #1, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it probably
Then
is,
went
yeah.
on tour with him. So if I'm Kendrick in my camp, what's next? Like I
Right.
thought it was
Now
the
you
big
won't.
three. How did it become Yatu versus me?
Yeah.
So I think on like that, if you hear like that, he shot at Cole a little bit, but it was just a light tap, like, yo, chill out, because he could get like that. But I really want to smoke with him. So if I'm you, I'll back out. So I don't think he should have did right there. I think he should have never just did the 7-minute drill or the Might Delete Later project where he's shooting at him.
Mhm.
Because now it could have just been them two. And now that doesn't lead to the Dreamville stage.
Oh, apologize.
Well, you're apologizing.
Yeah.
That's my science behind it.
And
right?
we gonna get off Cole a little bit because
J. Cole gotta hire my guy. Put him in the camp.
J. Cole,
PR.
I love J.
Yeah.
Cole. That album is cool. The
It's
album
cool.
was good.
Yeah, it was.
You know, it don't be Forest Hill Drives, but let's stay
Yeah.
on J. Cole.
Yeah.
You really think Jay-Z and J. Cole really like each other?
No, I think it's been
I'm messy. So I just like what I see.
I think
and
it's
I'm
been
like, oh, they don't really believe that.
I think it's been a fallout, right? When you sign someone of his magnitude, right? So if I'm a hip hop great, I sign Jacob, right? And he becomes a titan in the field, right? He starts to see things that not the average artist would see, right? Because in today's times and knowing what he knows, business, music, etc., you might want to take it somewhere that I don't want to take it. But now you're signing me. So I think they never established that part of it.
Yeah.
Wow. Hove went this way and Cole ascended in this way. Because remember, Cole was the big three, a part of the big three, right?
Yeah.
So he was the biggest in this generation, right? So you looking at it like, I look over at Drake, he not in the Cash Money deal no more. He's doing his thing with OVO. I look over at Kendrick, he not TDE no more. He's doing his thing with PG Lane. I got Dreamville, but I'm still Rock Nation.
Yep.
But
So
they
I
gave
haven't
you your
ascended. So that's
Yeah.
like the business side of things that people don't see sometimes. That kind of messes with the art. So I think there's something there. I can't tell you. I'm not in the building. I'm not in these camps, right? And then there's the music side of it, right? You grow as a person, bro.
Yep.
So, so that's where the conflict comes from. They're stand-up dudes to me, so I don't think we'll ever see it unfold.
We will never see them
Yeah,
get
so I'm
messy
just
like
giving
that,
you
yeah.
my take of being a hip-hop fan.
But let me
right?
ask you a question. Jay-Z gave you your masters back.
That just speaks to Hov. Like, I
But,
think
Who he is.
but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So him doing that, it shouldn't be no problem. If you really, I understand where he's coming from as an artist. But this is somebody, you don't get your masters back from certain label company. You know that, right? So for Hov to do that, and Hov put him in a position, I know he's disrespectful. Yo, give him. He told Drake one time with J. Cole, give him a hit.
Wait,
So
wait,
it's just
wait.
the,
So those
the-
are
it's
just those
it's
little
just the
games.
behind it. Yeah, it's behind the
those
scenes.
games.
Like,
Semantics.
yeah,
It's
think about being
semantics.
human, right? So speak on that. Like, how would you feel in that case? Like,
So now,
'cause you,
obviously, we all know something has been brewing. We don't know what it is or what now. We can always give our takes. But I personally feel like on the human side of things, I felt like from early on, from Hov signing him, he probably expected Hov to push him, do something
more.
for him.
Mhm.
In a sense, when he probably like goes back to my earlier point, communication. I don't think it was a communication line
Right.
there. Or a boundary, like Jay Carter was saying, like, oh,
Right.
he didn't have a specific boundary, either or both sides. And then they communicate on specific like business or more musicality kind of thing. So that's where the fall off probably began, literally. No pun intended, it's his album.
The
So
fallout, yeah.
it's just more so like into who they are individually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Hov is more to like more the business side now. So he's not really involved in music like
and I
that.
think J.
you know?
Cole too trying to
So-
do like pivot out there.
Right.
So-
Yeah. Obviously, he got his own label situation going on, but you could just tell like it wasn't. That's why they had to probably go their separate ways. It's just so happened to be that we wouldn't have thought that actually something has been brewing or something has gone down behind the scenes just because of who they are as individuals in their own lanes.
Okay, yo, shout out to you, J. Cole. Stop being a little messy too. I see you trying to clear up your bar that you've been working on for 10 years. But shout out to you. You're not gonna say that bar was not about Jay-Z. You know you gotta play it cool. But shout out to you, J. Cole. We gonna stay on Jay-Z, and I want y'all to hear a little clip from the interview, and I want you to think, is him and Drake still beefing?
And I love the sparring and the music you get. But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it. They almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth. Where the fallout lands, especially on on social media, which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like it's too far.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It's
always like
bringing
that.
people,
So
kids
sorry.
in it.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't like that. You know,
Pause.
maybe I've grown in a space that is probably I sound like the old guy wagging the thing, but I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like
Okay, so
Nah,
y'all get the
pause,
gist.
pause.
Y'all get the gist. So
That don't make no sense to me.
But
That
y'all-
shit has always been happening. They're always assassinating characters. There's always gonna be some Tupac and Biggie. What you think people who was listening to Tupac ain't
Set
want
him
to
up.
kill Biggie or ain't
Vice
ever want to
versa.
listen to anything from Biggie? So Jay-Z does
Jay-Z
not
and
want
Nas.
smoke.
And no, he says we should
Jay-Z
stop
don't want no
battling.
smoke.
I don't want to speak too much on Hov. You know the powers that be, but
Nah, yeah. Shout out to you, Hov.
But I want
know
to
you don't
stay
want
on
no
this. I
smoke.
want to
You got
stay.
your own
Do
shit
y'all
going on.
believe that battles like this should not go on or should stop?
Nah,
Or
not
is
at
it
all.
is it part of music? Is this just part of
It's
music?
been dying out.
He
Part of
did
the
it.
sport.
Jay-Z did it with
Like-
Nas. Like he said, Biggie did it with Pac. What was another big who Cube did it with?
No Vaseline. Was,
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we just see it coming. Drake and Kendrick. You know, it would just continue to read. But do you think it should stop?
Drake and Meek. We've seen
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Should it stop though? I don't think it should stop.
Drake and Push.
Yeah, we seen, yeah.
Nah, I don't think it should stop. Cause then if it stops, it's like it's not part of the sport. Isn't like when people used to freestyle back in the day, they used to go spar 1-on-1. Obviously, it wasn't to that magnitude where it was like they would probably like be beefing. But like that's the first thing that came to mind when I heard the interview earlier in the week. I'm like, why would we stop that when they came from freestyling, battling, and whatever environments they was at. So it's like maybe to not like I said, not to that magnitude of them actually like not liking each other or not like fucking with each other. But like I feel like should be part of the sport.
Hell
Moving
yeah.
forward, like, cause then it's gonna get like to perfect example the NBA. A lot of NBA players are
Great
too
take.
friendly now. Besides the OGs,
Great
you know,
take.
more the
Great
new generation. That's why
That
the
product
league is
dying.
dying out, literally. So
And I want y'all to hold that
People
thought.
like
We're
the
gonna
Euro League
pivot
right
it.
now.
We're gonna jump into that because I want to hear y'all take if sports really declining or dying out as we see it. We're gonna stay on that. But back to Hov, I know why he's saying it.
Yeah.
It's probably that maturity
Of
already.
course.
But when
That's
he
what I'm
did it,
saying.
he was 36, 37 when he
Yeah.
did it with Nas. So I just feel like if the music is good, let it fly. But it can impact people financially, personal wise, just to see, especially when we see Drake and Kendrick. You see how everybody went at Drake.
Yeah.
Then his house got shut up. Then
Yeah.
we don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars he probably lost off that just one battle.
Yeah.
So it just
But
I
did it
don't think
really?
it should
Did it
be-
really?
affect him.
I can't speak to that on a mental health
Yeah.
tip,
Oh, okay, yeah.
but I'm saying as an artist, like let's
It's part of the game.
yeah, I still hear Drake music. I personally listen to Drake.
Yeah, we
music.
do.
I still hear it out.
He's
I've
the
traveled,
GOAT.
I've heard it out.
He's the GOAT.
I still see it. It made, you know what I mean? It made have moved some things, right, for folks and how they
View
look at him and
Yeah.
view him. But that's part of the battle because he also shot back and he shot low as well when
Yeah.
he set the Kendrick.
He was.
You know
he
what I'm
was
saying? They
seasoning-
both shot low. It's just who came out on top in the fight, right? When someone boxes, right? People throw blows. They hit each other. It's just gonna be one winner. You get draws sometimes, but in this rap shit, you say this to me. There gotta be a winner. There gotta be a loser, right?
Yeah, but I didn't-
Unfortunately, there was a loser, right? I always bring up the Push and Drake thing because Push, he might have hit. So let's say Drake got an armor. It might be a chink on the armor, right? But it didn't stop Drake from there.
Nope.
What did it affect Drake from there?
Yeah, I should probably
That shit probably fucked up Pusha, if anything.
Like
more than-
it helped Push and do his thing. Shout out to him, one of my favorite rappers. But it didn't hurt Drake, bro. He still was who he was. He still is who
Right.
he is. Same thing with this. Now, what people forget, like you, who are Drake stands, right?
I don't think. Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't think Drake lost against Kendrick
Right?
Lamar.
Of course not.
Is that you guys don't accept certain things, right? And,
Yeah.
and don't feel like he could lose a battle but still be a prominent artist.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I've had this discussion with folks who are not Drake fans like you, right? That only know the popular music. Like
Right.
they can't tell me about 4 p.m. at Calabasas. Like they don't listen to that Drake catalog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll give me the
mainstream.
just hold on, we're going home.
Yeah.
Like those
Hotline
records,
Bling.
Hotline Bling, which are
Yeah.
great records, right? But these are the records where sometimes he shoots at people, bro. So it's like people make it seem like, oh, not everybody want to come at Drake. No, it's been things he said to others too. He took that from Hov, the subliminal king,
Yeah.
right? You
I can't wait for Iceman.
You know what I'm saying? So he's played his part in it too. So that whole sympathy and feeling petty,
Can't have that.
like you can't have that, bro. Because when he was winning, when he was
when he did it with me,
Against me.
when
You
he
got
did
10
the
years.
back to back, that shit was ringing off. Meek, yo, it was people in Philly looking at Meek like, yo, what you gonna do? And the internet was so ahead. Drake was winning so much, and he was doing his thing so much that he just had to sit it out and let the wave. And Meek is still cool. He's still solid. You know what I mean? Like it ain't.
You're not Drake, but
Yeah, no, of course, but it ain't. He bounced back. You know, he had his legal issues, but then he bounced back with championships, and then he was right back on board until they got back on good accord. But that's the name of this thing, bro. You know, there's always an off season, right? Like LeBron go to the chip,
Facts.
he lose the chip, right? He got the off season. He got to sit it out. So when Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, all these platforms are talking about it, they're only talking about your performance.
Yeah.
What they see until you come back the next season, you start busting motherfuckers' ass, and now
They talking.
we could talk about
that.
that. Until then, until you have your
sit
redemption,
it out.
you gotta sit it out, just like anyone. So if you took the L, we're gonna speak on B. If you took the L, we're gonna speak on you. It's just not Drake. You know what I mean? You do have those haters who, right? They took that opportunity to like shit on him, which I thought was whack. But he's played his part too. So that's be my only thing with the Kendrick and Drake shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stay too long with the Kendrick Drake. It already happened.
Yeah,
But
it
I don't
already
think
happened.
Drake lost because when you see a person lose like that, it's what 50 did to Ja Rule, and we didn't see that with Drake. And it was 20 people going at Drake all at once. To my knowledge, yes, the song is big, but that's because of Drake.
If you knew it was about somebody else.
If Kendrick was to do that to J. Cole, you think Not Like Us was gonna be that big?
Maybe not. I mean,
maybe not.
because
But
of
that's
the
speaks to
different type of
value.
artists, you know, that they are. But
Right.
But that goes to
I feel
speak
like
to
that's
the
a
value.
cop out though.
yeah, that's like easy way.
No,
out.
no, the
way.
song is a song. The song is a
Yeah,
song.
it's an easy way out.
But Drake is Drake. And y'all gonna see what Iceman, I'm giving free promotion. Iceman, the boy will be back. But I agree, the battle can't be lost. Or it can't be taken away from the culture of music.
Culture, yeah.
Yeah, because
It
that's
has
what
to
makes
happen.
the music, you know?
Yeah.
And this is gonna be 30 years, 50 years from now. We gonna see another one like this.
And the thing with battles is it gives us moments, right? And back to my redemption arc, right? So like if the artist won, whoever won at that moment, you see where they took it from there.
Mhm.
So we saw Kendrick take it to the Super Bowl, the Grammys run, etc. I mean, we all know hip hop is, so we knew he was already a great, but it let the world see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, just like it benefited him, it can benefit Drake. So where you see the redemption arc, right? Like, because he's always been on top.
Right.
So now, how do we see when your
When
back
he
is
lost
against the
to
wall?
Kendrick,
We
yeah.
haven't seen that side of Drake in a minute. So that's how we got to look at it. So if you take the battle away, we don't see that side of Kendrick. We don't see that side of Drake, right? Where they eclipse to these magnitudes in these places where you're like, yo, like, we was just clowning this dude 2-3 summers ago. And yo, you can't really take shit at Drake because he's dealt with this, he's dealt with this, he's dealt with this, he's dealt with this.
Mhm.
And you look back, and now when you have that, yo, who's the GOAT talk? That could be in your corner. You could be like, yo, look, he bounced back from this. He bounced back from the push shit. He had the issues with Diddy. He had the issues with Hov and him and Kanye. So when you look back, my son's career arc is amazing.
That's what I'm about to ask.
So taking away battles and stuff like that, you don't get these moments and these great opportunities for artists to thrive, right? Because
Yeah.
it's so easy for them to make music in a space where they're comfortable. Now,
That's
when
what they
you
know.
uncomfortable,
Right. That's what they know.
what happens there? So
Who do you think has had the longest run?
Between who?
Just overall.
Drake.
That's where
Like a
I'm at
longer,
with it.
like
In
a
hip-hop?
longer run.
Yeah.
He's
like
Well.
I'm saying like consistently, like every
Longevity,
year
longevity.
you're hearing something every
dead
summer
or alive too.
you're hearing something. It's
Dead or
like
alive. We're saying I'm saying Drake. Bigger than Michael Jackson.
like
I'm talking. I'm
come
talking.
on, you cannot say bigger
No,
than Michael
no.
Jackson.
that's why I said
no.
if we talking hip hop.
No, we're
You
talking
can't do-
music.
If we talking
We're
hip-hop.
going to talk
All right.
music. We're
All right,
talking
let's
about
talk
a
music
man
then.
that's been 20 years number
He's
one.
up there with Michael.
He's up there.
No. Prince
He
was in
on
front of
top
Michael.
that
Bro,
hill.
You know-
Prince was in front of
All right,
Michael.
before I
We don't
answer
want
your
to talk
question,
about it.
before I
Prince
answer
was
your
in front of
question,
Michael.
What kills me with the mic talk is that, yo, you will forever be great to me if you still got motherfuckers impersonating you 20 years later.
Facts.
Like, what type, yo,
Facts.
do,
Yo, I
that
have
shit
to-
goes
that.
over
To
folks'
cut you off,
head.
I'm so sorry to
Nah,
cut
go
you
ahead,
off.
go ahead.
You know what happened just the other day? They were saying, "Oh, Chris Brown is better than Mike," and bro,
100%.
Chris
We
Brown is a great. Chris
100%.
Brown,
We
Chris
got-
Brown is a great. I would never
100
take it
if
away
we
from
do a
him.
versus,
But I
if we
asked
do a
somebody-
versus,
Brody,
CB might beat Mike.
Brody,
Relax.
listen, I asked somebody this.
Relax.
I said, I told him just like this. Because remember, as an artist, I feel like a lot of people or a lot of us have inspirations.
Yes.
Where it's like, I got that swag, that melody that from this person, I made it my own. So now I asked my coworker, I said, yo, do you think Chris Brown would still be Chris Brown if there was no Michael Jackson?
Yes. That man is a
That's a
different
good
type of
question.
talent.
Do you
Yes.
think Chris Brown would still be Chris Brown? I mean, think about it. Chris done did whole tributes to Chris.
That's his
like-
idol. Literally,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, but you
So
can
how
respect
can
someone.
you be Chris
Kobe-
Brown? How can Chris Brown be better than the nigga that made Chris Brown who
That's a good
Chris
question.
Brown
Just
is?
like LeBron
That's-
James looked up to Michael Jordan. He believes he's better than Michael Jordan.
Kobe as
I
well.
answered it right there.
Kobe as well.
I answered it right there. Huh.
Okay, that's
Because
a
you
good
got to
one.
realize Chris Brown is not a regular artist.
He's not.
He's
not-
not
he's
a
not.
regular artist.
Up
And
until
he's in different
2 years
genres
ago,
and
he
all
was
that.
being disrespected. I'm not gonna
Come
front.
on now.
He was
And we know why he's being
Yeah.
disrespected.
I want him to be in the
But
Super
the-
Bowl though.
Saying we need that.
I want him to be in the Super Bowl. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
lie.
another thing I want to. Yo.
Powers that be may not allow that,
Yeah.
but you know.
We got to make that happen. Yo, CB, Super Bowl.
We knew it before he went.
2027.
We knew it
What's that
before
nigga?
he did the tour,
the tour, yeah.
but that was his foot on the ground. Like, yo, this
For
is
those who
why,
forgot.
yo.
He
Yeah.
bugged
For those who
out on
forgot.
that tour.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, I enjoyed
Because
it.
what he
in
gives you
attendance,
is
he was, you know,
choreography.
come on
He
now.
gonna sing.
He gives you
the ballad,
entertainment.
He gonna
gives
give you
you
the entertainment. He
entertainment.
get on a rap song. He get on an R&B
just
song.
too
All
versatile,
genres.
too versatile.
Yeah,
Pop.
mid 2000s when he came out, mid 2010s, this and that. Today's time, R&B track. So it's like, yo,
But
it's so many.
Features.
Yeah,
But speaking to your point, you have to realize when we talk about the greatest of all time, the longevity matters in a sense.
Yes.
How long are you number one?
yeah.
You got to realize with Drake, it's been 20 years. Yes, Kendrick had his moment.
20?
20 years are long. I
don't
think
know about
like
20.
like 10, 15.
No way. We in
Nah, like
2026.
15,
yeah.
15. Because he came out with that song. I forgot
I
what he
mean,
said.
2009
Wait, come out a
is
decade from
17
now.
years, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that nigga.
I'm going to put
You're,
20.
you're rounding up now. You can't do
Because
that.
you got to realize
But so
Iceman,
far
what
gone-
Iceman about to do right now, and then he going to drop another album at 40. A 20-year run.
I get it. I wouldn't say 20 because So Far Gone was amazing.
10
and,
plus,
and I love what it
probably,
did to the music and where the music went, right? It's one of those like the Kanye project that it shifted the music landscape,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? 808s and Heartbreak, right? I feel like that's what So Far
Mhm.
Gone did, right?
Uh-huh.
Making
Damn,
it cool to.
I gotta
That's
listen
why.
to
That's
that
why I
album
love
when
when
I
Drake
ride
said everything sound like Drake featuring Drake.
Drake.
Like he gave you that kind of feel, like oh shit, motherfucker could sing
back. And
he
rap.
can rap,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I would probably start on Take Care. But then begs the,
2011?
it begs the question. It begs the question, right? Because I think
Thank Me Later was, yeah.
I think So Far Gone,
So Far Gone's that
it
shit.
matured. It kind of has like the reasonable doubt effect where like
I
at
still
the time
listen
it
to it
dropped,
now.
it's good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was great. But you look back because of what he did, you're like, woof, like
So
we
you
see
go
the
back to
run.
music.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it wasn't the Good Kid, Mad City impact. It wasn't the like. It wasn't that. Like it wasn't that hit when it first dropped. Like it
Wait,
did. It did.
It had to
what
age.
album? Wait, what
It had
album?
to age
It did
well.
more behind the scenes and it aged. So Far Gone.
It
did.
aged well.
Like if you knew
Go
you,
ahead,
it was
go
one of
ahead.
those projects. It was like if you knew you knew.
I don't know.
It
I don't know.
was. It
I
was.
don't
If
know.
you knew
I
you
don't know.
knew, and it grew because of what Drake became. That's what I think.
Nah, I
but it
don't
was
know. I don't know.
no, and I say that it's not a slight. It's a lot of amazing music on there. Like I love the music on there.
But you can't. It's
know what I'm
not
saying?
fair because that's a mixtape to album.
So
So
that
if
was
we
gonna be
start
my
off
second
with
point.
Thank Me Later, it still aged well.
Yeah,
Thank Me
I
Later.
love that. People shit on it. They
So
say
that's what I'm saying. So
that's
Far
weak.
Gone, no. But Thank Me Later, from Thank Me Later, all right, he got 16 years.
Yeah.
4 more years is 20 years, number one. Because if you think really
on
think
track.
about it,
On track
nobody's
to
really
20.
been with Drake doing, even Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's been a 20-year straight. And we're going to see what happens when he no longer exists.
Drake is different.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
telling
he's
you,
different. But to answer your question, yeah, I think no.
I answered.
and
that
you-
was my
and
answer. Drake.
Drake, yeah.
I feel like he got a
I'm
long-
sure if I
No
sit
Michael
down,
He's
Jackson.
had
no,
the
if I
No
longest
sit-
run.
Kanye West.
I
No
don't know.
Jay-Z. And
I
Kanye
don't
West is this close. But he
Who wins in the verses?
Who?
Yeah.
Drake
Who?
and
Kanye.
Kanye.
Who wins in the verses?
Yeah.
tied.
You see, so why you saying
not
no
tied.
one?
It's
No,
not
because of
tied.
the
No.
impact Drake had
not tied.
over a year.
It's not tied.
It's not Todd.
It's not tied. I'm telling you, it's not.
Wait,
That's a
wait,
tough
wait.
one.
Who you like?
I think Kanye wins.
Yeah, he could produce. He could.
I'm not.
rap. Yeah, it's just too
I
much.
don't want no.
He got too
no.
much of
'Cause
a
you could do the
bag.
production.
No, no,
Yeah.
In
no,
the
no,
verses,
no,
in
no.
a verses,
Yes, he could.
I can give
No,
you what
no,
I produced.
no.
Bro.
They
What I
are
wrote,
tied.
which
They're
helps Drake.
tied.
Drake has written for
Yeah,
people.
P-
I'm sorry, they're
produced too.
tied. And they did it before in that little thing with
The Larry Hoover concert.
Larry Hoover.
And
no.
What rang off?
Drake
What
was-
rang off?
And what
What
Ye
rang
did?
off in there?
Drake was not doing
And
that.
what
He was
Ye
not taking
did?
that serious that day.
You made him
Niggas
sing
take
He
it
it.
was on
serious.
bad. He was on the
Serious.
wrong side of the bed that day.
He fake whipped his ass.
He was playing his new album.
He fake whipped his
Yeah.
ass. But that
Tied.
goes back to my earlier point: is what you play, bro.
Yeah.
Is what you play. Kanye's a producer at heart,
Mhm.
so that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to these battles and stuff like that, what is he gonna play? What I love about Drake though is that he's very like
Versatile.
yes, and he's very cocky and he's calculated.
Yeah.
Right.
So
yes.
he'll be able to, being the music lover he is, he'll be able to retaliate.
Mhm.
But how good, like, how many shots can I shoot if I'm facing Curry?
that are
How
actually
many
going in.
jump shots?
That are actually going
That
in.
go in if I'm
How
playing
many
Curry.
jump shots
If I gotta stand
do
in
I
front of
shoot?
Stephen Curry.
That are going in.
Oh no, no.
I could be a good jump shot shooter.
No,
But if I gotta stand in front of that monster, it's a long day.
Nobody's gonna stand in
It's a
front
long
of
day.
Steph
I'm
Curry.
lying.
It's
a
a
long
long
day.
No, it's a
day.
long day, but that
That's
was
what
a
I mean
great
about-
point.
That
Damn.
I think it's a tie,
Drake
yo.
and Kanye.
that would be a great
That's a
one.
I think
Don't make me
people gonna go back to who they
choose.
prefer. So I mean,
It's hard.
either
bro.
or you're not
Yo.
picking the
You
wrong
look at
person.
Kanye,
But
Yeah.
Kanye's discography, it gets.
That's
it gets
what I'm
dicey,
saying. Gets,
bro.
but
It
Kanye
does.
got the second. That's what I'm saying. Kanye got to me the second greatest discography ever.
Behind
It's
who?
Drake and then Ye.
We talking about
I mean,
hip
it's
hop?
because I'm biased because I like Drake
You're
more because
biased.
of the versatile.
I would say
Right,
Kanye
right.
has a better discography.
College Dropout. Go out. Let's go. Let's go. Take care.
College Dropout.
Views.
My Twisted Dark Fantasy. Right?
Fantasy.
Scorpion.
Graduation.
Um. Nothing was the same.
The Life of Pablo.
I love Nothing Was the Same.
The Life of Pablo. And
Damn,
what he did
that's a
at the
good one.
Garden.
That's a good one,
fashion
Life
and
of
all that.
Pablo.
Thank me
That was
later.
a moment.
How that shit go?
You didn't say that already?
24.
Yeezus.
Take care. Thank me later is beating Yeezus.
Think so?
Yeah.
What's bigger on that than Bound?
Miss Me, Light Up.
Bigger
I mean,
than
Miss Me-
Bound?
Yeah. At that time.
Bound
2010,
too?
2010 summer.
I hear Bound 2 to this day at the bar.
Me too. I hear Miss Me.
At the bar?
Yes.
I can name you
Find
5
your love.
Drake.
Find
Yeah,
your love.
this
Go
is-
ahead.
I can name you 5 Drake songs I hear over that.
Hotline Bling. All the typical.
God's Plan.
God's Plan.
I'll hear that first before Miss Me. We gotta be in a
Ye
hit.
don't got a
We gotta be
song
in a
bigger than
hip-hop
God's
bar to
Plan.
hear that.
Yeah.
But Ye don't got a song bigger than God's Plan.
Ye don't have a bigger song than God's Plan.
No, he don't. Or Hotline Bling.
He probably don't. He probably don't.
That plays a role. That's what
Jesus
I'm saying.
Walks?
It's a top-
Jesus Walks?
No,
Jesus
not bigger
Walks.
than God's Plan.
Jesus
Not bigger than
Walks.
God's Plan.
I don't think he has bigger than God's Plan, but that goes back to my earlier point. Like, I would take the discography more because I got more. I have more of a selection.
That
you might have
catalog rather
yeah,
than
you might
that
have
single
God's
hit.
Plan, but like,
It's already
come on.
lined up for you,
I have
basically.
three songs
It's already lined
Musicality,
up for you.
is it? Does it have the substance that Kanye records have? Like, you know what I mean? Like that matters too.
Talking about
Because
substance.
that record is commercial. I'll give you that. It's a great record, right? But
I don't know, my friend.
like, you gave me one song. I'm giving you projects. Like,
I gave you project.
yeah, and that's what I say. I responded to you.
Scorpion. You stopped that. Thank me later. You ain't say nothing.
No,
Thank me
I
later.
respond. I said
Say
Yeezus,
Yeezus.
and then
You
that's
say
when we got
Yeezus?
into the song. We got into the songs.
Oh, yeah, I'm party. I'm wrong. Champagne. Certified Lover Boy.
Certified Lover Boy. What was after College Dropout?
Late registration.
Late registration.
I like late registration over certified. It's a tie then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tie. Like I
He
said.
keeps saying it's a tie.
Then wait, before
You
that,
don't wanna
production
lose.
on the Blueprint.
No.
Then I got, but I can play
No,
that in the
no,
verse.
no,
That's the
no,
thing. It get
no.
dicey.
You actually
No,
can.
we're playing
You actually
just from
can.
your album.
No, you
No,
actually can.
yeah.
Cause then Drake can play
So
Wayne
then this is
track.
not
That's
a
part of
versus.
his
Good. I
album.
mean, if he wrote
This
it,
is not a
Drake
versus.
can play
So then
Wayne
we're
track.
so then we're just having a friendly war. Because a
What if
versus
Drake-
is if I wrote, produced,
Produced,
sang a ballad
yes,
on it,
credit on
sang
it.
So what
vocals
if
on
Drake
it. That's what I'm
wrote-
saying. When people talk verses, like when they talk with me, I'm like, yo, do you know what you say? I'm not saying you, bro. I'm saying outside of this conversation.
Nah.
It'd be folks like, yeah, I got such and such beating. I got Neo beating Trey Songz. I got Trey Songz beating this. Chris Brown. And I'm like, yo, wait, hold up.
Yeah, think about
And then I start going down it.
all the
Like, oh,
aspects.
I didn't know Neo wrote this. Oh, I didn't know
Neo
this
got
person.
some hits.
Like you ever seen the Jonte Austin and Neo verses?
Nah.
Watch that. Watch that one.
I give it.
Who is it again?
Jonte Austin and
That was
Neo.
on the
Watch that one. You know who Neo is, right?
Yeah.
So
Going into
mentally
it.
going into it, you think he's gonna win.
Yeah, I would
Watch that verse.
automatically think that he's gonna.
And that's when it showed you what a real versus battle is. So when you talk about Kanye, right? He's produced. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it gets dicey, and
He
then he's
got a
gonna play
lot.
those records. You like, woo! I forgot he had that in the tug.
I don't know.
Again,
bro.
I seen it.
he
live
got
in
more of a
person.
catalog than Drake. For
No,
real.
he don't.
Like he got more
It's
songs
like,
and
yeah,
shit,
Drake,
bro.
Drake's been out.
We can argue whose catalog is better. I'm just saying it's. I don't think it's a tie. I think Kanye would beat him.
No, I'm
And I
saying
think it's
a
because
tie.
it's more extensive.
Yeah.
I
saying
think
that-
he
Which
has
Which it
more
makes it tougher
things
for
to
him
play.
because he got to really
Exactly
like,
my
oh,
point.
I got to
Precious,
pick this.
bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
goddamn, I don't have too many.
Good
to
Friday.
pick
point.
from, but
Yes.
you know,
She's done for push.
YMCMB.
Like, yeah, no, but that's when it get.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
why I would love to
I
see.
But
don't
that's
know.
why he's trying to tell you it's gonna get
Yeah.
more tricky.
Yeah, it's gonna get tricky.
Nah, I don't know. It's a
Because
tie.
I would love to see when he get in his good music bag.
Good music.
He don't really
like-
got that much like that.
Who?
What you mean? Good Fridays? You don't remember that?
Good Friday?
Hold
He only
on.
got Cold. What song was that?
On good music.
No Mercy,
Click.
bro.
No
He got
Mercy,
click.
That's it.
He got a couple,
Damn,
bro.
no
Saw
mercy
Paul?
pain right
Saw
there.
Paul did.
Saw Pod.
That's
Monster.
every girl in the
Monster.
world. Every girl in the world. Bedrock. The Monster's not in Good Friday.
No, it's part of
It's part of his
Kanye. He
catalog.
can play that.
This
He can play that.
He can play
discography.
whatever
My
he
Twisted
want.
Dark
You gotta-
Fantasy.
you gotta
That's
pick
on
one.
there.
We got Highline Bling for that.
No, we
Bro,
we
you
talking
keep going
camps.
Hotline Bling.
We
We
though.
talking
That's
talking
all you
camps because
doing. You
there
keep
there
bringing
you
the
got
hotline.
records.
Yo,
If he play every girl in the world and you hear Monster, bro, the women in the room
Yeah,
hear
they're
Monster
gonna
when they
go
hear Nicki's
crazy.
verse, they're gonna be like, yo,
Yeah.
that's one for
That's
Kanye.
one point. Yeah.
That's
That's
a
one
fact.
for Kanye.
That's a
And you
fact.
talking about a song that got Ross, Ye, and Hove on it.
Right.
Come on, bro. What are we doing? You know music. Don't do
I'm
that.
a motherfucking
back.
monster.
You know music. Don't do
I'm
that.
gonna do my homework more on that.
You know music, don't do
that's
that.
I think of time. So I'm gonna go here and next week. I'll give you an update on that one.
We can
But
do the verses one day in the
Yeah, we
summer.
gonna
We
do
can
it.
actually do
That
it.
would be hard.
We're gonna do that.
Yo,
Like y'all choose y'all
Yeah,
own
I would do
songs.
that.
I
and
want to
whatnot.
talk about this before we head out here because you see time be
Yeah, it's
ticking
fun.
and it's been
Time.
fast.
It should been
Y'all said
fast.
something about sports is declining. You know why that's happened? Because LeBron James and Steph Curry is almost leaving the NBA. And
Bro,
I
there's
told
more
you, y'all
exciting
trying to.
players,
I
though.
told people that they trying to find the next LeBron James, Steph Curry, and it's never gonna happen for a while. We gotta wait another 5-10 years. Shea not gonna do it.
yeah.
Who they are? Lucas.
Ant-Man
What
backed
about
out. He's
Wemby?
like, I'm good.
Wemby.
Huh?
Ant-Man. He said he don't want to be the face
don't
of the
wanna be the
league.
face.
He said it.
For
You
real?
see, and that's disrespect, and
He
that's
said that.
and that's bad for him.
Damn. What
Him
about
saying that is
Wembyana?
bad.
What you think about Wembyana?
Nah, he,
I mean,
he's just gonna get mad all stars. He's never winning the championship.
I don't know
Whoa.
about that. Whoa.
I'm sorry.
He's just starting.
No,
he
not-
just
what year he in?
3.
Yeah, 3, right? Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3
I'm
or
talking,
4.
I'm talking too
yeah.
fast.
Three.
But hold
He
on.
talking about this is MVP too this year, but you know, I
3 or
don't-
4.
No, I think he could get MVP, but championship, no.
championship. They got
You
a
gotta go
solid
to a
team
super
right now.
team. For
They
him
got
to win a
solid-
championship, he
they
gotta
got
go to a
solid
super team.
Bro, the Spurs nucleus is insane
Yeah, right now. They got
They're
a young
tripping.
core.
What
Spurs
y'all
always
saying
had a
that they
good
going to the
program,
chip
though.
this year?
They could
I don't know
possibly
about
Western
this year.
Conference Finals. They
yeah.
could be in it. They could be in it.
They could be. They still have young
That's
players.
not the that's not the
Yeah.
question.
No,
the
no,
question: Are they
but
gonna
they-
win the championship?
I mean, depending who they
With
go
that
up
team he
against.
got, you think
With
he can
that
win
team,
a
I
championship?
think he can win a title.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This year, I'm not sure.
Yeah, this
The
year
West
is-
is loaded.
Yeah, yeah.
You still got to go through SGA, the defending champs. You still got to go through
Joker.
motherfucking Jokic.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
That's
trying to tell you.
Right, right.
He,
So-
for him to win a championship, he got to go to a super
But time is only on his side.
Yeah.
True, he's young.
So that's what I'm
3
saying.
years.
Eventually, he can win a title. To answer
Hell
your
yeah.
second question, can he win it now? This season, I'm not sure. Because I always say it's all about what?
Matchups. Yeah. Who
So
they
you already
play.
know me.
Yeah.
It's always about matchups.
I don't know, bro. He
And
gotta
who's
go to a super
who's
team.
playing the best basketball at the time? Who's healthy at the time?
Basketball is
Right.
so trash. I haven't been
Facts.
watching it, but I can tell you,
The product.
it's just so trash right
Nah,
now.
it
I
is.
just wait for the
It
playoffs
is.
to see
Right,
when
yeah.
the Knicks can get us to the promised land, to the finals at
Well,
least. right?
basketball or the NBA? Because March
The
Madness. is
NBA.
Oh, March Madness is
Yeah,
rocking.
yeah,
Yeah, March Madness.
NBA
Yeah, 8
though.
cuffs.
We gonna get
Yeah.
to March Madness real quick. Who you like to, and then we go back to the NBA. Who you like for March Madness? Take it off. I like Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, I like Arizona.
Right now, Arizona.
If not Duke.
We
I'm
here,
never
man.
saying that.
Job is
I'm
not
never
finished.
saying that school's name.
I'm a Duke stan.
I'm never saying
He's
that.
a
Yeah, it
rival.
hasn't been to
Typical.
say Coach K and Grayson Allen there,
I'm
but
never saying that.
if
school's name.
Arizona don't do it, Duke got it.
I think it's between us and Michigan. But if we face Michigan, we beat Michigan early in the season. They're a different
Oof.
team now, but you know.
Talk your shit.
But
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
gonna see,
go
yo.
with my team, Duke.
Yo,
That's just-
yo, those are my 2 picks to win it all. Back to the NBA.
Damn, we
Wemby,
should
y'all really
do
think
that.
Wemby is like NBA face value? In a sense,
I
face of
don't
the
know
NBA.
about face value though.
I don't know if he can
Now
really
I'm
be
thinking
marketed,
about it.
but
Yeah,
that's
what I'm
why.
saying.
That's
They
probably
got
why.
the Steph
Yeah,
That's
Curry,
why I don't
LeBron
think
James
marketing.
marketing.
but
I'm
I
thinking
mean, he
about
can
it.
work on it. He
Shea
can work on
is
that,
starting
I
to development more. Like you can see they trying to do certain things with Shea or
Damn,
Shy.
I'm mad.
but-
Ant is really on
Yeah.
that because I would have really
The
expected
NBA
him.
He
to
would've
do
be
that.
it.
The NBA
Ant, but
is
Ant,
terrible right now. I'm trying to tell
Yo,
y'all.
where you watch a game at?
What you mean?
Where
Like,
can like?
How do you watch a game?
Yeah.
You want to put on a game like, oh,
Are you
100
going
minutes.
to
It's 100
watch it at the
It's 100
like
stream-
at the
stream
arena? Or
services
you
they wanna
watching?
give us.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, like it's mad.
it's
streaming,
about
like,
the bottom dollar now.
yeah,
So
where do we find the game?
But
at?
playoffs is different. Playoffs get lit. They
Of
get
course,
lit.
it gets
But I'm
Yeah.
talking about that LeBron James, Steph Curry. Whenever you wanted to
in the
see
middle
those
of
two players-
February.
Come on, now.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know they played in the finals last.
we don't
year.
see that hype no more like how it
Yeah.
used to be.
Yeah.
It don't
Like,
be that regular season
season
hype.
hype.
Oh
yeah.
man,
feel like
It's
the
dead.
NFL is
It's
king
dying
now.
down.
it's dying down.
Yeah.
But it'll pick up back up in the playoffs. Playoffs will get lit. Yo, Knicks, make something happen, yo. At least go to the finals. When y'all in that playoff atmosphere, it is different, New York.
This
Yeah,
That's
it
what I
does.
want.
It
I don't
is.
care if y'all win the championship. It's that atmosphere.
They got to pass the second round at least.
They are.
Shout out to all
We
my
will.
Knicks fans.
That's where they got to start
I
at.
think the only person in their way is Celtics and Cleveland. Like
Just Celtics, I'll say.
Cleveland gives them a good matchup sometimes. But I like that. I want to see the Knicks and Celtics. See that redemption with JT back.
Okay.
Why not Cleveland? They got Harden now.
Yeah, I mean, him and
That's why
D
I'm
Mitch.
saying-
That's not
but
a bad duo.
He's not good in the playoffs.
It's just we know
not
what
gonna-
comes with
he's
James
a hell
Harden
of
in
a
the
player, but not
playoffs.
good in the
So
playoffs.
yeah, he
I
doesn't
think
show
Harden
up.
is nice too, but
But Harden
He's
is
tough. They said that's what Luka became.
Mm.
They said if it wasn't for Harden, Luka wouldn't been Luka.
they be having that D-Wade James Harden talk on Twitter. I be seeing.
Yeah, I've
D-
seen that
D-Wade
recently.
was smoking his
yeah,
boots.
that
He's-
was.
D-Wade was
D-Wade
smoking.
will cook James
D-Wade was
Harden?
smoking.
No, they be
D-Wade
saying
was
who's better?
smoking his
Who's
boots.
better?
Who's
Like,
better?
who's
Yeah,
better?
D-Wade easily.
Who's like because they got
Yeah.
Jordan and Kobe as the top 2 shooting guards, but who occupies that third
Besides
slot?
that, yeah.
So people just say Wade.
D-Wade.
But they like, yo, that 2018 Harden run. Bro, we went to a game when he had
was
60 at the bar.
bugging.
Literally.
He took me to a game.
Damn, but y'all
Yeah.
going by that?
No. I'm
Wait,
just
no,
I'm,
he just
I'm-
mentioned it like
because it's
moments.
Nah, 'cause
important
that
to
was
be-
a hell of a
no,
nigga
it'd
said.
be
Yeah,
important
y'all
to be in
going
the
on that.
building for these things because you look back like, yo, I was really there for that.
Right. Yeah.
And that run. And like, yo, that
The
like,
Rockets
come
run,
on,
yeah.
bro. He was bugging out.
Rockets was bugging.
Yeah, but you know who stopped him?
yeah.
Wardell! Yo, Wardell,
Man,
come
Curry.
back, man. Niggas need Steph Curry and LeBron.
He getting
What
ready for the
we gonna
playoffs.
do
He
when they
don't-
not there no
Does
more,
he
bro?
win another
He's not
title
gonna
with
watch
the
it.
Warriors?
Who, Steph Curry?
With the Warriors.
No, not this season.
Even with
No,
Jimmy,
with
with
the
Jimmy healthy,
Warriors.
like with Jimmy healthy, you know.
With the Warriors,
With
period.
everybody healthy?
Yeah.
Oh, I never count out with the absolutely.
With the
This
Warriors?
is the greatest. Steph Curry's a top 5 NBA player ever, right? But he's the greatest point guard ever to exist. So yeah,
You
I'll
gonna
never
do-
count him out.
You going down
No
that
Magic
hill.
Johnson.
That's
No, who else?
Chris Paul
No,
Johnson.
no,
Yeah,
no,
none of
no,
that?
no, no,
Steve
no.
Nash, none of that?
No,
Damn.
no, no. Steph
Isaiah
Wardell.
Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas,
Steph-
yeah.
I wish I
no.
went to see AI play though. I ain't gonna lie.
Chuck,
For what?
That's one player who
You
I
was
That was
Gonna
his
see him
favorite
get
player.
Yeah, that was
growing
my
up.
favorite play. Literally, that was my first
Yeah.
NBA jersey. Literally,
Yeah, that was his favorite
growing
player.
up.
I remember
Bullshit.
that.
Yo, but I will. What's our time check?
You're 105 right now.
Oh no, we'll wrap it up. Yo, thank y'all for coming up. Yo,
Yeah.
thank y'all so much. We not
no
done with that
bullshit.
take.
Appreciate
I don't
y'all.
think
Appreciate y'all.
I don't think you got me with the yay drink. I'm gonna come
I got
back to and
you.
do my own.
We could do that.
But yo, thank y'all so much for everything, yo. I know we
appreciate
talked
you.
about.
Guys,
Yo, audience, this was a music pod, everything pod. We get right into it.
We
yo.
could have
Thank
done
y'all
yeah.
for
10
coming.
hours. No
Hopefully, hopefully y'all come back so we
No,
can get
yeah.
part 2 for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
yo.
I think we should set. We gonna set it up.
Yeah.
We gonna
Yeah.
set
We
it
gonna
up
do a
the
little
right
verses.
way.
Yes.
Verses, and
Yeah.
we gonna see.
Verses.
I
We can
got my man Drake, Iceman on the way. But Brian Rondo, episode 11. I see y'all next week.
Take us
Thank
out.
you.
Take us out.